uh, amazing tutorial of Kotlin, Atomic Kotlin. And as you know, I'm teaching you all the basic fundamentals of Kotlin, and we will be also solving. We will not be only discussing about the theory, but we will be directly diving into the code. So it's gonna be really amazing, guys. And yeah, so the topic of today is number types. So different types of numbers are in stored in different ways. Okay, so the official way of like de- declaring a number is this way, like you see one underscore in this way. Okay, it's like pretty much as you can see here, one underscore zero. So in this way. So guys, if you create an integer and assign an integer value to it, Kotlin infers the int type. Okay, and similarly guys, you can read this blog to understand more about the number types. And uh, so I will pretty much show you the example. As you can see, this is the way how to declare an integer, just like to the integer number. And the modulus, as you know that what is a modulus is pretty much like a numerator modulus of denominator. So what will be the remainder of numerator divisible by the denominator is the modulus, right? So if you see also like pretty much the in division truncation, like the division. Okay, like 19 divided by 10 is gonna give 1 as output, because 19 is only divisible once, like by number 10, right? So the operation order actually, so this operation order usually follows a rule that is called BODMAS rule. DMAS rule, what is actually is like first priority is the bracket. So the second is like operator actually. The third is division. The fourth is multiplication. The fifth is addition, and the final one is called subtraction. Okay, subtraction. Okay, so this is the rule. So usually the first in this scenario 5 into 6 is done first, rather than 45 plus 5. So it will be like the output will be like 5 6 ja 30 plus 45 is like 75, as you can see. And the operation order for the parentheses is like whatever is, as I told you, the brackets, the parenthesis has the first priority, then the multiplication, right? You should always remember the BODMAS rule. So what is the BMI? The body mass index is like the weight divisible by the height square. Okay, so yeah, you guys can go through the examples here. Okay, yeah, the examples are also actually pretty much well defined here in the blog. Okay guys, and yeah, integer flow. So you see that the maximum integer value is this one. The integer can occupy of maximum this value, right? And the minimum value is like minus of this value. So byte size is 4 bytes, bit size is 32. So 4 into 8 is 32, right? So the long constant, as you can see, the long constants are created by L. This is the explicit type. Explicitly I'm just typing like defining as a long type. Okay, so this is inferred as a int because when there is a no type declared, so the compiler automatically takes it as a int, right? And so how do you use the long? You just use the long using L, like, right? The biggest long is you can check the maximum value of a long is this one. Okay, so now let's dive directly to the exercise. So let's solve the exercise. The first exercise about number types is guess the result of the following expression and then check yourself using Kotlin. So what is the value of this one? 11 divisible by 3 is, like, 11 is divisible by 3 only 3 times, right? And the modulus of 11 is 2 because it's the remainder is 2. And what is the value of this one is actually a is 3. So first the multiplication, so 3 3 is 9, b is 2, so it's gonna be 11 again. And what about this one? 6 divided by 5.0 is a double, so it's gonna be a double, so it's gonna be 1.2, I guess, because 5 is divided 1, and like there will be a remaining of 1, 2 is 10. Yeah, so let's check it, guys, if it's the correct answer. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Okay, let's go it in the second exercise. Okay, so in this second exercise, what it says is check which of the following values can't be stored in an int type. Check which of the following value can't be stored in an int type. Well, so it's billion is, like, as I told you guys, like billion has 9 zeros. So this can be int. Let's see if it is an int type. And this one, trillion, is actually 12 zeros. So I think 12 zeros is of type long, and 18 zeros is a quintillion. Actually, let me copy paste this one. Out of a range. Is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 18. Yeah, actually it's more than 18, guys. Okay, so this is also a long. Okay, let's check it, guys, if that's the correct answer. So maximum billion can be stored in a int. Then from trillions and quintillions are stored. Maximum quintillions is stored, in a long. Okay, that's the correct one. Actually, check it again. Okay, this is correct, this is correct. So let's go to the next one, the third one. What it says is create 2 functions. The first converts Fahrenheit to Celsius and the second converts the Celsius to Fahrenheit. To convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, first subtract 32 and multiply by. So let's convert first. To convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, what we have to do is like first subtract 32. So F minus 32, and then multiply by 5 by 9. 5 by is 9. It's a double, so I will try to do it this way. Okay, so to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, first multiply, okay, multiply by, then add, okay, into Celsius to 9 by 0 and add 32. So let's check if it is a correct answer, guys. Yeah, that's the correct answer. So let's go. And what is this? Sorry guys. Okay, yeah, let's do it. What's the exercise says is like you have to write a function that produces a time in milliseconds, give a period of time in hours, minutes and seconds. 1 second is 1000 milliseconds. For example, an hour and a half is 54 milliseconds. So actually we have to write a function that produces a time in milliseconds. So whatever time is given here, you have to produce the output in milliseconds, right? So how do we do that? So it's a long. So first thing is we have to is like take a hours. So our hours is every hour has a 60 minutes, right? Okay, every hour has 60 minutes, and each hour has 60 minutes plus the minutes, and each minutes has 60 seconds, right? Okay, and then we have to add the seconds, and finally you have to multiply all the seconds with 1000 milliseconds. Okay, so I think this is the answer, guys. Let's check it. Incorrect. Actually is, so 1 billion hour is can store this value. So we got some mistakes here. So every hour has 60 minutes. Let's check it again. So you have to add the minutes, right? So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So plus you have to add the minutes to get the total minutes, and u minutes is multiplied 60 times to get the seconds, right? So 1 billion hours. No, only long variable can store this. Actually, let's run this, guys. Let's see the value. Actually, this is correct, guys. I don't know why it's giving a wrong answer, man. Okay, let's check the solution, guys. Actually, that's the correct. It's pretty much the same, guys. Like, you don't need this extra. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same, but I don't know why we are getting it wrong. Okay, maybe I got the problem because of the griddle. I think. Let's sync it, and because actually the output is what we want, because this is what the output is, right? Like this, the output depends on this one. Okay, maybe I got the answer, because the problem is like of this one. Okay, that's okay. So now the final one is like, how do you master the IDE? So find the action. So after a while you memorize shortcuts, and there is a shortcut for finding an action. It's Command Shift A for actions, and you can pretty much type any actions that you want, like for example specify type explicitly, as you can see here, this one, and or maybe rename. So this is a simple handy tool for you guys to like Control Shift A to find any actions you want, right? You know, like rename, convert to reference, right? To block body, navigate. You see, can navigate back, as I told you. Okay, so that's it, guys. Check it, and let's go to the next. Okay, thank you guys for following my video, and if you really like my tutorial, please consider subscribing, and I will be coming with another topic, that's boolean, in the next tutorial. Thank you.